We're live. We're live from the St. Susan Center. Dan Keefe, Sherry Rolland, and I'm Joe Jackson. See, I'm going to get your name, Joe. Justin Gould here behind the camera. And Dan and Joe, I got to give it to you. And the two other gentlemen you had here earlier, Dan, from Cummins.
And Jeff Seeley.
For being out here in the cold, collecting donations today. Let's peek into the truck real quick as we give our 3 o'clock afternoon update, if that's okay. We have the door closed, but there's a lot of food in there, Dan, right?
I sure hope so.
Because people have been rolling through and dropping stuff off. What's been the pace like over the last couple hours?
It's been pretty steady. The train, Keith used to call it, actually happened today.
That's
For
beautiful.
the first time in 2 years.
Yeah, that's
Where
beautiful.
The cars just keep coming and the money keeps coming and the food keeps coming.
And we're seeing those donations for folks online. You can donate at stsusancenter.org. And Sherry, today, a day like today, it attracts a lot of people to St. Susan's and really core for our mission. We not only physically give you a warm meal, but I went to the center with you earlier. People were there because it's freezing outside and they have no other place to go.
They were. St. Susan's is also a warming center. So when it's below 32 degrees, St. Susan's is open for a cup of coffee at 7 a.m. until 3 o'clock. So folks can come in and have coffee, and then at 11, they can start and have a lunch.
And donations during the holiday haul really help bring us over that finish line for the year and get us well prepared for next year, because obviously we have to pay for things like our utilities, odds and ends. You know, the volunteers, of course, donate their time to make it happen, but there's so much that goes into it. So every cent, every dollar matters.
It does. And it matters all year long, but Christmas is that time where we all want to do something for others. And it's the time of the year that's a giving time of the year. And I know our guests appreciate it, and I know our volunteers appreciate it, and of course myself and my staff also appreciate it.
Absolutely. And Joe, your company at Titan X donated, one of the many companies who have come together for this, a huge pallet of food. I hear rice was a big part of your donation. St. Susan Center welcomes that, but it sounds like your guys, they wanted to really stack up the poundage, so to speak.
Yeah, they stacked up the poundage because we did a competition. So the most poundage by department won the competition, and rice apparently is very heavy. So a lot of the teams stacked up on the rice, and it's going to a good cause. And
Yes.
I think the guys understand that, and the girls understand that at work as well. You know, and, we wanted to do our part and really try and get involved this year, and that was our way of doing it.
Absolutely. Why is it important for you and your company to give back to the community?
Well, we're part of the community. We're right here locally. Our employees are local, and you know, we're very fortunate to work where we work and work for a company that we work for. So any chance we can give back to the community in any way, we do that whenever possible.
Yes, well, thank you so much for your donation and to the many, many companies, and for standing out here today with Dan.
Yeah, somebody's got to keep Dan company.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's not an easy job.
Standing with me is a punishment. Let's be honest.
I mean, well, say no more. But Dan, for you, you'll be here until 6 o'clock tonight, Friday, and then 8 to 2 on Saturday. Obviously,
You got it right.
I did.
You got it right.
I'm going to tattoo it, so we're going to keep those hours for next year, okay? For you, it's a mission, it's a drive, but it's in the name, right? The Community Holiday Hall.
Yeah, I'll say it again. All I do is really stand here. The community comes and volunteers, sorts the stuff in the truck. People like Joe rally their companies. I gotta give a shout out to my buddy Randy Gray, who convinced his boss to bring Coca-Cola back into the fold. We haven't seen them in 2 years, so now they are the soft drink face of the Holiday Hall.
Yeah.
So it's very important. How much did they bring? How many pounds?
6,300
6,300 pounds, which is
Wow.
putting us very near what my goal was for this holiday haul. And I know, I don't know if I want to let this out. We did surpass, I think, last year's totals.
Yeah. And
But I think we are close to the totals that I set the bar really high.
yeah. And it's such an important cause to set the bar high, Dan, because the people at St. Susan's need it. And this is something that it provides such stability. And I think the community has shown up time and time again. What's new this year, you think, that's really getting us back on target?
We've been relentless since November. Sherry filled my calendar last holiday haul, and things just have been popping up. I mean, I've done the CCS TV.
Yeah.
That's a first. We're on here. Live radio is kind of fizzled out, but we recorded a lot of spots and a lot of interviews on the radio stations, the WRFA, Media One. So we've been hitting everything: Facebook, social media. Jackie Palmer from Erie News Now is just here. So if this doesn't work out, it wasn't for a lack of effort.
Yeah.
And you know, when you do bad like we did last year, you second guess everything and just throw the baby out with the bathwater, literally, and start from scratch.
Yeah.
And that's what we did, and we had to figure out a way to get new media involved to get the word out.
And I think that the community really has stepped up for so much. So we thank you for sharing this message, because even if you can't donate, being able to share our live videos and help us spread the amazing word of all that St. Susan's does, because it does take so many people to make that happen, both here out in the cold, but you there at home too. So if you find it in your heart to grab a can off your shelf or come down with a $5, $20 bill, we'd love it if you gave us a higher amount, but at the end of the day, every little bit matters, and it really does add up.
Yep.
So come on down and see us tonight until 6, or from 8 to 2 on Saturday, and anytime you can donate online at stsusancenter.org.
You were talking about how cold it was out here. Joe and I are both Bills fans, and you know the motto, when it's too cold for them, it's just right for us.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's not that bad.
No, it's not. It's not really.
It's not the heat wave we had yesterday when I
That's
was
true.
in shorts and a t-shirt.
We were sunbathing,
Yes,
honestly,
yes.
which was really
That's probably
nice.
why not a lot of people stopped.
Yes, because we were out here
Yes.
soaking it up too much. So it
But
gets,
just like your MVP says, be good, do good, God bless, and go Bills.
woo!